Here is a detailed video of all the buttons and everything on the screen in your vehicle. So you've got your two keys. So these are the fobs here where you can lock, unlock, remote start, sound the horn and lights, and then your power lift gate. So to use all of this, if you're wanting to remote start your vehicle from the fob, you press lock once, and right after you'll push and hold on the remote start button until you see a red light flash up here. So that'll flash to let you know that it's started. And then if you ever want to open the back with the fob, you cannot do it with the vehicle started from the fob, but if the vehicle is not on, you just need to make sure it's unlocked. So I usually just click unlock twice, and then push and hold on the side button until it is up, until the trunk's up, and then you're good to go there. And then with the lights and horn, you just push and hold on that one and you're good to go. Now also in here is going to be two physical keys. So this is your physical key. You just twist it to the side. Try to do this one hand. And then pop off the top, and this is your physical key. So if you need to break into your vehicle, that's how you do that. Or with this. Now I'll show you what you would do because it doesn't look like a normal spot. So here, you see that little empty thing? You'll put this at the very end of it and you'll feel a little button almost. You push on that and you'll pull towards you really hard. It'll feel like you're gonna break it, but I promise you, you're not gonna break it. This is pretty sturdy. So you also, I'll show you, it's also attached right behind the door handle. So while you are pushing up and pulling upwards towards you, you need to pull on the door handle so that this can pop out and release. And then right behind it is just a regular key spot, and then you just open it up and you're good to go. And then to put the corner back on, you just have to lift the door handle and then slide it in, and then go like that. And sometimes I'll just punch it and it'll just snap back in. Okay, so then this is your child lock. Child lock is on, off, all of your windows, your lock and unlock. You cannot lock your keys in the car. That's the one thing that, as long as the fob has battery in it, it won't let you lock your key in the car, which is nice. And then this is for your side mirrors. You choose left or right, and then your direction of where you want it to go. Your seat adjustment, so you can go up, down. You can also lift and lower this spot there. And you can go forward, backward, lean back, lean forward, and then that's your lumbar support, so it'll come out a little bit if you, let's see if I can show it good enough. I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming out and going back in. So that's just for low back support if you want that. For the gas, you just push hard on this door and it just pops open like any other gas spot. That's for your hood. And then I'll show you some stuff under the hood in a minute, so that you know where everything is. You can also release the trunk with that button there. That's your display lights, traction control, and then that's your park brake there. So you can push or pull to turn it on or turn it off. And then if you want to turn it off, you do have to press the gas pedal to, oopsies, to turn it off. There we go. So now on the inside here, your screen, okay, it's not actually this reflective. I just always leave the sticker on because it's satisfying to pull off, and a lot of customers like to do it themselves, so your fingers are the only ones touching it. So here you have your speed, and then it'll also go up there. This is how much you have for gas in the tank. On this side is going to be your RPMs and your engine temp. So in the winter, you want it to not be all the way at cold. You'd like it to warm up a little bit, so that you're not doing any damage in the long run, I suppose. Now in the middle, the center screen, you can change however you want it to. Like right now it says current trip. And then down there is what you're in. So P for park, D for drive, all of the fun stuff. Down there is outside temperature, and then the snowflake just means it could be icy or whatever, or snow's possible. And this button here is the auto on off. So that is also directly related to this. So if you're at a full stop and that button is left as it is, and that is on the screen there, then you're at a full stop, the vehicle will almost turn off as such to save fuel. I personally don't like it, so I always push the button so that is not gonna happen. Another cool thing over here, that's where you can see your backup camera at any point, and you can choose the view. I prefer that one, but there's right up above too to see how close you are to the line and all the fun stuff there. And that's just from pushing the camera button. That's your downward hill control. Auto hold just makes it so that if you're also at a full stop in drive, you'll be able to release the brake and it'll keep you held. So I'll push the button and it comes up in the bottom of the screen up here. And then I'll push it right now again so you can see it off, on, off. So if it's off, it's not gonna hold. Now these are connected. So right now, drive mode, I'll go up and down with this tab. Sport mode, my drive, which you can set that up. I will show you that as well. And then normal. Now, if I click on that button there to terrain mode, you've got snow, mud, and sand. So right now I keep my car in snow. I think every single time you turn your vehicle on, you have to set it. But it shows up in the bottom underneath the gas. So you're good there. So on the screen, to change the center, you're going to use this button. It's like the pages, so it switches the pages, and then you can scroll with this. And you can also reset it whenever you want. This is power distribution, so this is all-wheel drive. But here, it'll show you how much power is going into the front wheels and the back wheels at every given time. Just kind of cool to see sometimes, but you can leave it wherever you want it to be left. Pretty cool. And then your paddle shifters you might never touch. It's basically like a more fun experience kind of for people that like to play around with RPMs and stuff and first gear, second gear kind of thing, but it's not gonna do anything bad if you're driving and you accidentally push on one of them, if you're not sure how to use them. So that's okay, because it is an automatic, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. It just might make different sounds. It's more or less for like car enthusiast type experience, but that's for your cruise control right here. And then this is going to adjust the speed for it. Now that's your adaptive cruise control. So if you're in cruise and you click that button, it'll just make it so that you don't rear end the person in front of you. If your speed is set to 100 and the person in front of you is going 80, it'll slow you right down so that you won't rear end them. And then as soon as you move lanes or they leave, then it'll bring you right back up to your set speed. This is lane centering, and it'll pop up in the middle right there. So again, if you're driving, I prefer it on the highways in the summer. Right now, it's probably not going to do anything, but it'll keep you between the lanes. So there's the lane detection and assist, where if you're coming out of the lane and it feels it, it'll bump you right back in. This keeps it so that you're centered in the lane between both lines. So if there's no lines, it's not going to detect anything. And then over here is the mode button, which you push that, it'll bring you to assign the mode button. Then there's a couple other buttons that are custom as well, like the star, which you can choose out of the list of what you want that button to be used as. For my car, because that one is answer call, I make the other one end call, just to make it nice and easy. And then another one is gonna be your star there. That's another setup one. And then here, if you've got your phone connected, then like to Bluetooth or CarPlay, you click that and it'll be Siri. So it'll activate Siri so you can call mom or whatever you need to do, or skip song, whatever. Now, another cool thing, if your phone is connected or whatever music you're listening to, if you adjust up or down, that'll change the song, and this is for the volume of the music. So that'll also change it as well. So that is everything on here. Oh, lights. I always leave mine on auto, and then auto high beams, regular high beams, and then if you just want to flash once, then just like that. And then it'll stay on auto high beam until you turn the vehicle off, really. And then on that side is your wipers. So up and down is gonna be your front wiper, high, low, auto, off. And then if you want to use the spray, you will pull the handle towards you and it'll spray and do the wipers. And then for the rear wiper, you just twist the knob on the end, low and then high, off. And then it's the opposite for the fluid. You push. But all the pictures are up here, if you can see it. So pull for the front, push for the back. So it's pretty easy like that. And then I've got another video of how to set up or put it in service mode, aka lift the wipers off the windshield. So if you're parked outside and it's snowy and you want to lift your wipers off the windshield, you can also do that, which I'll show you how to do that in another video I'll share with you. And then, oh, of course, your signal light down and up, pretty standard. And then push to start, your gear shift. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that back on. Your wireless phone charging pad. So it'll show here, it'll have the light if your phone's charging, cup holders, center console, your extra space there, some charging spots, and that's your cigarette lighter actually. So it's kind of cool, nice hidden look to it. This is just gonna change whether you just want to charge the phone plugged in here, or if you want to charge it and you want to use that device to play music or whatever it is, or connect that device. So if you were to have a phone or some kind of music player that does not have CarPlay or Android Auto, this would be the way to do that. So it's kind of cool to have that option for sure. And then regular charging. And then you do have the climate where you can sync or unsync, whatever you want. Probably sync most of the time. Your heated seat, heated steering wheel, fan speed, low and high. And then airflow. So that's gonna diffuse. So that goes up all around, and feet, just face, just feet, both. And then your defrost front, defrost rear, and your passenger heated seat. And you turn the climate off like that, turn it on, air conditioning. And then this is if you go in a tunnel, or if you're in a garage, or what is it called? A car wash. There we go. Oh my goodness. Car wash. So that you won't be breathing in the fumes. So it just recirculates the air inside the vehicle. And then another volume one, that'll change the radio station or the next song, whatever it is. Hazards. Home is for the screen, so you'll go home. Okay, whatever, cool. Map is your CarPlay. Search just brings you to a search for the system, so you can search pretty much anything on there. Media, media will bring you to all the different medias. Seek is gonna go back and look for the next one in the last one, and then that'll be the next. That's you pick that one, and then setup brings you to setup. So let's go back to home. So up top here, profile, settings, online manual, all of that, and then it'll say whose account it is. So once your blue link's all set up, it should say yours, or you can create your name and it'll be all good. That will just bring you directly to the radio. If you click there, that'll bring you to phone, and that will bring you to CarPlay. Valet mode you'll probably never use unless you are unless you are bringing your vehicle in for service and you don't want them to see your contacts in your phone. But for like oil changes, tire rotations, that's not really necessary if you're with the vehicle the whole time. Vehicle diagnostics, you'll be able to see once BlueLink is set up. So you'll be able to see if you need to service your vehicle or like all of that cool stuff. Pretty neat. Maintenance, it'll also tell you what your maintenance schedule is and when your next upcoming thing is and what it is, all of that. Notifications is also notifications from the vehicle. So if it's got a tire pressure warning or something like that, it'll pop up there. Online manual, and then setup. Setup is where every single thing is going to be. You've got vehicle. In here, you've got all of your settings for the vehicle. So driver assistance. So you've got your driving convenience, which is a smart cruise control. So you can set the distance of your adaptive cruise, which is so nice. The acceleration, how fast you want it to start going. Reaction speed, same thing there. And let's go back. Driving safety, so that's forward safety, so collision. So if you're driving straight into a vehicle and the vehicle's detecting that, it'll first give you an alarm, and can also have it so that it will brake for you. So the safety warning timing is standard or late. Lane safety, it'll help you stay in the lane. So it's like the lane detection and assist. I have it turned off right now because in the wintertime it's not the most accurate, obviously, because of the snow. And then blind spot safety just makes it so that when you turn on your signal light and someone is right beside you, the triangle there will light up red. The car will alert you so that you don't, sideswipe someone. And then also safe exit just makes it so that if someone's driving and you just parked on the side of a road, when you go to open the door, if someone's coming, it'll alarm you so that you don't get out. So I've got that turned on. Driver attention warning. So that's for if you're at a red light and you're not really paying attention and the person in front of you starts going, then it'll give you a little ding to let you know that the person in front of you has gone. Or even in a drive-through, it's nice too. But yeah, you can turn that on and off. Speed limit, you can have it warn you or not. You can make that decision yourself. You can choose whether it's on or off, and then there's like the offset of when it's gonna let you know. Parking safety, hello, there we go. Rear cross traffic safety, so that's for behind you when you're backing up. If it detects someone coming from the side to the back of your vehicle or someone is there, it'll alert you and go bam, 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 so that you can avoid any incidents. Where was I at? Oh yeah, okay. So drive mode, that's where you can set your My Drive. So the powertrain you can choose, and then the steering. Sport steering is just a little bit more stiff and sturdy. And then you've got eco, normal, sport, smart, and you can adjust all of that according to how you want. Climate, recirculate air upon washer fluid so that you're not breathing in the smell of washer fluid. Automatic ventilation, you can schedule that, and dehumidify as well, which is nice. Defog and defrost, so it'll automatically do that when it senses the windshield fogging up. Climate features, air conditioner, auto dry, all the cool things there. Lights. So the turn signal, you know, when you're not pushing it all the way down, but it just does once. You can change how many times it flashes. Right there, it's on 3. You could do 5 or 7. The welcome light, it'll illuminate the door handle, so you can do that if you've got your key and your phone on you and you approach, it'll activate the lights there. Headlight delay, so after you turn the vehicle off and you walk away, if that's on, the headlights stay on for about 15 seconds. High beam assist, yeah, pretty simple there. Climate lights, door, there we go. Door automatically lock on speed or shift, that's pretty standard. Automatically unlock when you shift to park. You can also adjust all of that. 2-press unlock is when you click on the remote twice and it'll unlock all doors, or you can have it so if you turn that on, so then when you press unlock once, it only unlocks your door. Me personally, I prefer that over anything, because then you don't have to risk unlocking the entire car, and someone hopping in at any point from anywhere. So I usually just like to have it on my side, but completely up to you. Your power lift gate, obviously we're gonna leave that on, and then you can change the speed and the height. So full open, level 1, level 2, level 3. Smart liftgate just makes it so that when you have the key with you in your pocket or whatever, and the vehicle's locked, and you approach the back of the vehicle, it's gonna beep at you 3 times. And if you don't want it to open, make sure you walk out of the way before all the beeps are done. Otherwise it will open up. So I have that turned off right now, but you can turn it on. Open windows remotely just means you can do that from your phone and from the inside. Door digital key is also part of the Blue Link, so you can set up your phone to be a digital key. So once your phone is connected to the vehicle and your Blue Link is on, this will light up, and then you'll be able to click into that and set your phone up as a digital key, just making it so that you only need your phone to, I guess, really drive or open your car or anything like that. So it's kind of cool feature to have, especially if you have both sets of keys and maybe one of your parents needs to move your car or go get something from your car. You can share them a digital key so that they can grab your car or move your car or whatever, and then you can disable it after however much time you want that. Convenience, that's your rear occupant alert. I have that turned off in my car because I don't have any kids or dogs driving with me, so I turned that off. You can keep that on, whatever you want. It'll just alert you to check the back, not to leave kids in the car. Service interval, that is just, oh, what the heck? Okay, so I will set that for you. Kilometers, 6,000, is that, I think? Yeah, 6,000 kilometers. How many days is 90? Right? 6 months is 90 days? No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm crazy. 6 months is... Sorry, I'm trying to do math right now. Well, okay, but also you can choose if you want to get your first oil change done sooner or later. So it's actually kind of up to you. 6,000 is our recommended, but you can get your first oil change done sooner if you prefer. Some people do. I'm not exactly sure why, but you can, or you don't have to, whatever you want. And then oil change reminder, you can reset. Wireless charging just allows you to charge your phone wirelessly there. You can have the 2 different lights. You can choose what you want the light to be. And then rear auto. Wiper will just turn the rear wiper on anytime you're in reverse, and the front wiper is on. So that is all of those things. Holy moly, there's so much. Sound, you'll be able to change like everything: position, tone, guidance, radio noise, driver assistance, warnings, all of that. Connected devices, you can change the sounds of those. Device connections just shows you all the different phones that are connected and stuff. User profile was where I said your name would be at the top and everything, so you can have different profile for you, and then if anyone else drives your vehicle. Screen layout will just change that initial home layout, so you can choose what you want there instead. Display is brightness, blue light filter, camera settings, all of that. Buttons, that's for like those set buttons that you get to set yourself. Cluster, you can change everything in the cluster, which is just right here, so you can change like the theme, the brightness, the like content, all of that. Blue link, just to get to the app there. General, pretty standard. It's your date, time, units, language, media options, software, all of that stuff. But that is pretty much everything I can think of. I will quickly show you how to do the service mode, since already a long enough video. But you turn the vehicle off, you're going to push down and hold on the wiper, and it'll bring the wipers to the middle. Same with the rear. And then all you do is get out, you pull the wipers off. And then to turn it back on and get it back to normal, you'll just push down once and it puts them all back to normal and you're good. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you under the hood. Okay, so under the hood, I'm just going to find the tab. It's right here, if you can see it, and you push that way to the left and then lift up. Whew. Wiper fluid goes there, your dipstick there, your battery, all the fun stuff. But yeah, pretty much the only stuff that you'd probably need to know where things are: dipstick, wiper fluid, battery. And that's kind of it. The rest of it's more or less for techs and stuff, doing things like that. But that's about it with everything. Oh, block heater cord just right here. I think that's everything, actually. You might be all good. Oh yes, I forgot. In the trunk here. So in here, I've got a little goodie bag, your snow wiper thingamajigger. And then under here, I've got the extra set of floor mats, your tools, your spare tire, and then there's an extra set of wipers in here. But you can get that all out just in there. So that's pretty much everything, I believe. If you have any questions, come find me or text me, whatever works best. But yeah, I hope you love your new car.